Get out of here.
What in the world?
The heck? What's wrong with this man?
Dude, you gotta zoom in on your face. That was funny. Hey man, put it. He took his jacket off.
Oh my God.
Really bad stomach cramps.
I've never heard someone get a cramp in their stomach. You got contractions?
He peeing missing.
I gotta get some water.
I thought what?
I can't do anything because it hurts so bad. I can't literally bend down. This shit hurts.
I swear you just say you had to go get some water 10 minutes ago.
He was on the ground. What you mean?
Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Bro, what the heck?
Oh, my body hurts.
Oh.
Oh man. But you need some pickle juice, bro.
Dang.
Need you one of these.
Dude.
That thing look huge.
Yeah, bro. It's a whole gallon, bro.
God.
What,
damn.
look like it's bigger than your head.
It is.
Oh.
What's up, Podsters? Welcome back to Pod Ties. This is episode 37.
Hey.
It's crazy.
Huh?
Well, who's number 37? Semi Ojale, Boston Celtics.
Oh.
I think that's his number. I can't remember. Or maybe it's Dwight Howard's number. Y'all know?
No.
Costas Antetokounmpo.
Oh, the
Let's
best
go.
Antetokounmpo brother. He's with the Lakers, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that won a chip.
Only one. Yep. Only one got a championship.
He's the best one.
That's crazy.
I am 1/4 of Pod Ties, Dylan, and these are my brother / co-hosts, Jeff. He's back. Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome
I'm back.
back. Welcome back. Welcome
I know
back.
y'all missed me.
Actually, I think that was last episode was our most viewed episode for some reason. Oh yeah, welcome back. We did miss you, man. Drip Jeff is in the building. Albert, the original.
What's up? What's up?
And last but not least, let me make sure I say it correct this time because
You didn't say it correct last time.
yeah, I said D1 and only.
Yeah.
So let me say it the right way. And last but not least, the one, the only, Kyron.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to take this time out to give our posters a huge shout out. The ones that are returning, we thank you. And if this is your first time, thank you for joining the ties as well. And if you're returning, continue to keep them ties strong. Now let's get into episode 37. But before we get to our first topic, Kyron, I know it's a national holiday, and I'll make sure I address that. But something else also debuted today,
Ooh.
which makes it a national holiday for you as a viewer.
Yes, sir.
What comes out today?
Well, everybody know what day it is, except Albert because he's sleeping. But All American 7 p.m. baby, it dropped today, and it was a banger.
Oh, you've already seen it?
Yep.
Yeah, he on
Yeah,
it.
you waste no time.
Yeah, man. I ain't even go to the gym. I came straight home. Forget the gym.
What is that?
What
That's
is that?
phase 2. That's phase 2. Watching
Yeah,
All
yeah.
American.
Yep.
This man sacrificed the games.
Only lifting I got was lifting that pizza I made to my face. Watch out.
Pizza
Albert,
sounds good.
You still not sold on it?
Nope.
You
I
don't
done
wanna watch
started
it?
watching. I done started watching House of Lies and was it the judge? What we were talking about the other day?
We
with,
don't
Honor.
know because we don't know what it is.
Your
Your Honor.
Honor. Yeah.
Is it good? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's good. It caught me off the first episode. So that's what's
Boy,
keeping me.
I
watching.
bet not watch it and just fall asleep.
Nah,
we
you don't
all
think you
know we got a different taste than Albert.
do?
Oh,
Ah,
man.
here you go.
Kyron, you need to watch it so you can come on and let us know if you dig it or not.
Yeah, I'll give
Yeah,
an
you
honest
got my-
opinion because Albert is capping.
Sir, cap a lot.
I gave my honest
That's his
opinion.
new. No,
The
bro.
original
Since-
cap.
Since the show since the show is called Your Honor, we'll need you to give your statement under oath if you like it or not.
Hell, let's lock him up. Get him out of here.
Boy, you need to be locked up.
Heck yeah, this is treason. This is treason to not like All American.
Yep.
I don't really
Thanks.
like it either, but season 1 was good.
Y'all tripping, man.
We here at Pod Ties would like to take this time to celebrate the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. His bravery, courage, and tireless fight for civil rights is just a few reasons why his legacy holds so much value, especially as the fight for equality continues today. Fortunately, he left a blueprint that shows us what it takes to overcome any adversity, which is love, peace, and standing up for what you believe in. His many sacrifices is why my co-hosts and I are able to have a platform like Pod Ties. So for that, we thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
To the NFL Divisional Round.
Let's go.
Go.
Packers versus Rams at Lambeau Field. The Tundra. Is he now?
For you.
Well, the Packers won 32-18 against the Rams.
Hey.
And you see that the header up there says offense wins championships. Did the offense win this game, or did Green Bay's defense just outshine the Rams' number 1 ranked defense?
Offensive one.
Offense. Looked
Why is
easy
that?
right there for him.
Because you can
Aaron.
look at that Aaron Rodgers had 296 passing yards, but the Packers had 188 rushing yards versus, Jared Goff's 148 passing yards with his sacks, included. He lost I think 26 yards, something like that, for sacks. So that was just combined, passing and rushing beat just their passing. So obviously their offense dominated the game.
This man is water bottle.
Thought you were making mustard.
I'm almost done.
That's a full day worth right there?
Almost.
Okay,
I got like a little bit more to go.
nice.
That's what's up.
Well, yeah, I think the Green Bay's defense got a total of 4 sacks
Yep.
on Jared Goff. Their defense did step up, and Jared Goff, even though he only had 6 incompletions, 174 yards for an entire game, that's pretty low. But I think that Green Bay weather also plays a factor in that number as well. Now, Aaron Rodgers, you said it looked easy. Was
It
there
looked
any
easy.
point where he struggled?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, me either. Did y'all see Jalen Ramsey and Devontae Adams pregame? They had to be separated.
Oh,
I
damn.
missed it.
No? Yeah, so they were both doing little, making a few comments here and there during their pregame interviews leading up to the game. And then I guess they were both warming up on the field. And Devontae Adams said, I'm not one of those guys that you've been covering all year. I'm different. And so he did have 9 receptions, 66 yards, and a touchdown. You think that's a dub? Just for their individual matchup?
It's all right. If he dropped 100 yards, then that'll have been a little bit better. But 66 and a touchdown, that's all right. It's average.
It's a flex though, because he tell Jalen Ramsey that that he wants Jalen Ramsey to stick on him all game and give the people what they want to see. Y'all think that's like a flex?
And he has some big plays too. It's not even about how many yards he has. Those plays are crucial for the team. So
Right.
I mean, he did what he needed to do on one of the best corners. So I think it was a good game for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
This man want him to have Devontae Smith numbers.
Yeah, girl.
This is the pros. This is not Ohio State's DBs. But you see Jalen Ramsey's numbers down there. He had 1 tackle, 3 assisted tackles, and no interceptions. So, Jeff, what do you think about those numbers?
Yeah, they listed all right. You can say it.
Yeah, they're pretty trash. Could at least have 3 tackles. At
Now
least.
with Aaron Donald, he looked like a shell of himself out there. You think that also played a factor? Not only is Jalen Ramsey the top DB in the game and your second most important defender not show up, but also Aaron Donald almost had zeros in all the stat columns. He only had 1 assisted tackle. Did that play a part in the Packers winning it pretty easily there?
Yeah, if Aaron Donald was 100% healthy, then he probably could have bothered Aaron Rodgers just a little bit, but I don't think the result would have been any different. The game probably would have just been a little bit closer. Maybe another touchdown. Maybe.
Yeah. I have no faith in Jared Goff.
Nah.
Yeah. When you look at the stats, it doesn't even look like because Jared Goff, he only has 6 incompletions, right? Didn't throw in the interception, but he did get sacked for 4 times. But besides the sacks, I mean, it looked like their offense was decent. It just looked like, their Green Bay's offense outperformed LA's.
Well, this is the first time that an Aaron Rodgers-led Packers team will host an NFC Championship game. But who will their opponent be? The New Orleans Saints or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Dun, dun, dun. And this play that you see right here, this is where Aaron Rodgers did that little pump fake.
Yeah.
And he actually went into the end zone himself, got a rushing TD.
That moment was nice.
Yeah, that just shows how dangerous Aaron Rodgers is, that you have to respect that pump fake. You have to go for it. Because his release is one of the quickest in the league. That if he actually did get rid of that ball and you don't jump for it, it's probably going to be a passing touchdown.
Yeah,
so that's why that player right there, he's like, damn, he got me. Nothing I can do.
Appreciate his arm out.
But after that, I didn't even notice, but I saw the photos afterwards, and he threw the ball into the stands. That was his celebration. So he threw the ball, and they showed another photo, another photographer took the reaction from the fans, I guess, them trying to catch the ball since there were fans at Lambeau Field. And let's see who caught it. I thought you had hands, man.
That's why he was out last episode. Here at Lambeau.
Went to the Lambeau Field.
Oh man. Yeah, what happened?
That's a catch, bro.
Boy,
Is
you
it?
got,
Oh,
boy,
because it's stuck
you
on your
got,
glasses.
Yep.
boy, you got hit all
I
in your
caught it.
forehead.
I caught it just like this, Bryant.
It was so cold it got stuck to his frame.
Look at Lil Wayne.
Speaking of Lil Wayne, did y'all listen to Green and Yellow, the
Dang, I didn't even
2021 version?
No, sir.
Best things to do with my time.
You know, the
Right.
last time he released Green and Yellow,
They won in
guess who won the
Dallas.
Super Bowl?
Hmm.
Yep.
Maybe that's
Okay.
why he did it.
Well, it's not time to predict who will win the championship games, but I'm gonna keep that in mind. The fact that the GOAT released a song cheering on his team, and they won the Super Bowl the last time he did it.
Yeah.
But now to the next game that came on after that, AFC divisional game. Buffalo Bills face the Baltimore Ravens. Jeff, you want to talk about this game since you were the only one that chose the Bills? And first, why did you choose the Bills? Why did you have faith? Are you a part of the Bills Mafia?
No.
Well, Xavier is. If you remember Xavier from episode 10, our first guest, he still texts me. He's like, man, you have to join Bills Mafia before it's too late. They're going to win a Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't know. He may be right. No,
He may be right, but I mean they're playing well right now, and I didn't really believe in Lamar Jackson. That's why I That's why I picked the Bills. One, they're playing great this season. They're a tough team right now. That Jared Allen and Stephon Diggs, that connection is something crazy. So when it comes down to it, I felt like the Bills were going to pull it out over Lamar Jackson. I mean, this is his first time even winning a playoff game. So for everybody else that was getting a little bit too ahead of themselves, thinking he was going to win too, they were sadly mistaken.
also, that was
Man.
Josh Allen's first time winning a playoff game. So what's the difference? They're
Yes.
both from the same draft class.
He's a better quarterback.
Well, Lamar was the MVP last season.
So
Oh.
You expect him to win.
just because you're the MVP don't mean nothing. Lamar was the MVP simply because he's so electric running the football. Not with his arm.
That's true.
Can't argue with that one.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
I could, but we don't want to go over 3 hours.
that's all he did this game was pretty much run it. You could tell he wasn't comfortable. I even texted that. I was like, he wasn't comfortable throwing it to his receivers because every second he had pressure, he ran it. It wasn't even a thought. He just like ran it every time.
But he didn't have much time in the pocket.
He didn't. His O-line failed him. And like I texted in the group chat, I have yet to see Lamar Jackson throw the ball away. I can't remember.
It's true.
I can't remember him throwing the ball away ever.
I was looking for it.
And he ended up getting that sack just because of it, because he didn't throw it away. I'm like, bro,
I don't understand that. It's like, why do you continue to try to run it and you have time to throw it away, even if you are a runner, but you're behind the line of scrimmage? You should just throw it away sometimes. Like you're that quick where you can just step back real quick, you're already out of the pocket. Just throw it away. Why take that 4 yards loss? But
he's not at that point as a quarterback to learn how to throw it away. He still thinks he can beat everybody with his legs.
Yeah.
That boy be scrambling for days. Y'all see that one play where he was over here like dancing? He hit like the lineman in the back and did some other stuff and then like finally threw it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. But was that a catch or was it not?
I think it was a catch.
It was a catch.
But the point is, like, he's just so quick to scramble and run.
Yeah. Well, I think who was it? Albert, you were saying he doesn't trust his receivers, his wideouts. I mean, his best wide receiver is Mark Andrews, and he drops it more than he should as a top 3 tight end. Then you have Marquise Brown, who's undersized wideout. He's quick, and he'll give you one of those explosive type plays every blue moon. But other than that, he's not an elite wideout. After Marquise Brown, who do you have? Willie Snead the fourth, and then Dez Bryant. They're not reliable options.
No.
Get this man some help.
And every time, man, this is why I meant to. Dez, I'm tired of this is why I do not like Dez. Every time a ball comes his way and he doesn't catch it, he's like this. Flag. Every time. Even
that was a flag.
No.
That's why they didn't win the game, is because that man had 0 targets, 0 receptions. How do you let a legend like that play on the field, play all those snaps, and not get any type of production?
Even Chris Collinsworth said it. He's not the guy he used to be. Nobody's double teaming Dez.
Well, nobody knows now because
Dez ain't getting open.
0 targets.
It's probably 0 targets because this man can't get open. He don't know how to run routes.
Nope.
Especially when you need a slide. You got
that narrative is so old. There's no way you can be the best wide receiver at some point and not know how to run routes.
What point was he the best wide receiver? Let's really be honest.
2013, 14?
No, it definitely wasn't by numbers. It was by just looks and optics. It definitely wasn't numbers.
He was up there. He was
when
in
Romo was healthy and he was healthy, they were the best QB wide receiver duo in NFL history.
So never.
Man, these dudes went all the way in Bills territory and didn't even get a touchdown.
It was a low-scoring game, man. That defense was killing.
Because they kept missing field goals.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but they got into the red zone and they were close to scoring. And it was like 10-3, and they would have tied it if they, gotten a touchdown. Well, maybe Justin Tucker would have missed the extra point. But they were close to the end zone, almost scored, and then that's when Lamar threw that pick six, 101-yard pick six.
Yeah.
And Taryn Jackson just went all the way down the field almost as quickly as I'm going to be when I beat y'all in our 100-yard dash. And then that just turned the tables. All of the momentum that the Ravens had built in that drive, it just completely evaporated. And rather than the game being tied 10-10, it became 17-3. And then that's when I'm pretty sure like all of America knew Buffalo had won the game and Baltimore's season was over. Because then shortly after that, too, Lamar Jackson went out because of concussion protocol. And then Tyler Huntley had to come in, who I never heard of the guy before.
I neither.
Yep.
His
looked just like Lamar.
Exactly. And he was forcing the ball so much. You could tell. He was just trying to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the kicking out was also a problem because if Justin Tucker had made those 2 field goals,
Bro.
Who knows what happened then. But once you get so far down the field and you're in kicking position for a guy that's probably the most accurate kicker in NFL history, for him to miss 2 of them, that also takes any type of momentum that you have.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes it out of the whole team.
But it wasn't his fault. It was super windy that day.
I don't care. This is the
either.
playoffs.
I don't either. You can miss 1. Miss 2.
Bro.
This man
it's out of his control, man.
He plays in the AFC North, in the coldest locations in North America, and in the U.S., and he should be able to make that. Now I know
cold
that
is
the field
goal,
that's true. The field goal post was moving a lot, but that's why they pay this man the big bucks.
Adjust and adapt.
Facts.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, also Tyler Bass, he missed 2 field goals on Buffalo side, so they both struggled. So I guess the win did play a huge role in both of those guys missing it. Jeff, you watched I Am Athlete, right?
Today, yeah.
No, last week where they had Destroying on there, the kicker.
Oh yeah.
Do you agree with Destroying that kickers are athletes, or do you agree with Channing that kickers are not athletes?
I agree with Destroying because I feel like kickers are athletes for the simple fact that if you count soccer players as athletes, which that's who most kickers are, They're athletes. It's just that simple. I mean, to be able to kick 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards, and even 50-yard field goals, that takes talent. That takes leg strength. People can't just get up and do that. Other than Odell, but he's different.
I agree with you that they are athletes because I think to be athletic, you have to do something that the majority can't pull off or do on a daily basis. But the whole soccer comparison, I don't get that one.
That don't make sense because soccer players are running up and down the field most of the time.
Yeah,
just to
they're
score 1
mobile.
point a game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're running up and down the field, but I'm saying that.
That makes you more of an athlete.
But I'm saying that most kickers are ex-soccer players.
Like if Destroying goes to the NFL and he does talk about he wants to be a kicker and he wants to run routes or he wants to play a DB position at times, like a Taysom Hill where he's versatile, multifaceted. Do you see that as something that can actually happen in the NFL?
I don't know, because like Channing said, if they sign you as a kicker and you go out there running routes or something and you get hurt, now they got to sign another kicker. So it doesn't make sense from a team standpoint. But if they sign you as like a, another skill position, then yeah, like why not? Why not do all the other stuff?
Yeah, help them on special teams though. They'll make them more of a threat if they can be able to pass the ball. If they're former quarterbacks, you know how bad you got to be at throwing to be like, we'd rather you kick it than throw it.
Or they just don't want to risk the 4th down. It's like, yeah, just punt it. I mean, how many fake punts have you seen, or fake field goals?
Not
Rarely any.
Well, when I beat Albert last night. When I beat Albert last night, we attempted it like 12 times and we failed each time.
That'll be me. I used to do that.
And I had a wide open on like 2 times, and then it was lagging so bad that I threw it, and then he was just like spinning because I was still just pushing something. It was bad.
It was lagging so bad. Y'all hear this excuse?
Yep, I hear it.
Bro, that game was cheese, man. That when I escaped with Dak. And then I threw a pick to you. I was like, how? Your defender was not even anywhere near my wideout.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic.
Well, all this to say, the reason why I bring up all like the whole kicking debate, if they're athletes or not, is because, Jeff, do you think that you can kick a field goal? And from how far? What's your max?
I say probably like 20 yards. Nothing crazy.
Like the ball from the 20-yard line, and then you probably kick it from, what would that be? Like 37 or something?
Huh?
No, he just said he could just kick it 20 yards.
Yeah, I think I can make a field goal from the 20-yard line.
So I think that's like a 37-yard field goal because the field goal post is back.
Yeah, it's not like exactly
about
20.
17 yards.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not like 20 yards, and then you got to adjust for like the end zone.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you want the ball to be at the 3-yard line?
I think I can make it from the 20-yard line.
I have to look at that again but I think I'm right. I think if it's at the 20-yard line,
it's like 37 yards. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Kyra?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we can test it. I don't know where it's gonna be.
Kyron gonna do a squib kick.
It's gonna go somewhere. I don't know where it's gonna go.
Make sure your car is not around.
For real.
Yeah.
Albert, what about you?
Yeah, I think I can kick it from the 3-yard line. I'm horrible at soccer, so I know I'll be horrible with kicking the field goal.
I probably am the only one out here that played soccer.
I was a goalie. Back in my day, they called me Ochoa, Baby Ochoa. But I think I can kick like a 60-yarder.
Boy, hell no. You can kick it, you ain't gonna make it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it all right. It's gonna go right down the middle, wind and all.
This man here.
Oh man,
I'm gonna see this.
we need to test that out too.
Hey, I got a football. All I need to do is buy a tee.
I got a field. All I gotta do is just come.
Let's
I
go.
got 60 yards in me. And I'll wear Tim's. Don't make me put on my Tim's.
Hell no.
Well, you gonna put a hole in the football.
Heck yeah.
So is this a challenge?
It sounds like it is.
I
Let's
think
go.
it is.
Anything is possible. Who would have thought that this guy right here, number 4, Chad Henne, would send the Kansas City Chiefs to their 3rd consecutive AFC Championship game? But he did, and they won 22-17 against Jeff's Cleveland Browns.
Womp, womp, womp.
What were you thinking?
Obviously, he wasn't.
Look, man. The Cleveland Browns had the momentum at the end of the season going into the postseason. The Kansas City Chiefs have been playing like donkey doo-doo. Now, granted, Patty Mahomes is a bad man. He usually has to pull a cat or a bunny out of his hat to win games because for some reason the Chiefs, they don't come to play. They're lollygagging too much. It's too easy for them. They're bored. So I thought, the Browns had a recipe to, bring on the upset. I knew all of y'all were going to pick the Chiefs, so I wanted to be different.
That's why your record gonna be different for pick 6.
Hey, let it be. Let it be. It's all right. It's all right. I'm happy with my pick. The game was close. When I heard Patty Mahomes was out, I said, yes, here's our chance.
Can you even celebrate that win, though, if Patrick Mahomes is out? Like, is that really a win?
No.
Yes.
Hell yeah. It's the postseason. Injuries are part of the game.
Yeah, sure. But he dominated for like the first 3 quarters, so it's
He
not
didn't even
like
have to play.
It's not like he was like out from like the first quarter. He got them 255 yards. So
Exactly. But this man, how you say his name? Henne?
Henny.
Henny,
This man like he
I don't
ain't
even
never had
know
no
who this
Hennessy
is.
before.
what's that? Heine? I'm gonna whip your Heine.
I never heard of this dude a day in my life. Seeing this dude come in and do what he did, the Browns should be ashamed of themselves.
He been in
Yeah.
the league for a little minute.
Yeah, he's
I
35.
never seen him. I never
Yeah.
heard of him. That
Yeah,
man's a official bench rider.
He
Yeah,
started
he
with,
is.
started with the Dolphins. He was drafted by them, and then started for the Jaguars.
Yeah, he's been around.
But I think this is his first game since 2013. Well, I mean, he played week.
Ooh.
He played week 17
Dang.
because Patty didn't play. But I think this was like the first postseason game or something like that.
Yeah, it was
something
his
happened.
first time in the postseason for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it didn't look like it because that boy was going crazy. He knew
When
what
he
was
threw that
doing.
interception, I was talking about his punt can be 40 to 45 second hang time. That throw was 40 to 45 second hang time. The Browns had forever to catch that ball.
Boy.
And that was our
He
time to
redeemed
win the
himself.
game.
Well, with all that said, you think that Cleveland, from this experience that they've had being in the postseason and having such a great run towards the end there in the regular season, you think just running back and they should be a lot better next year? And you're getting a healthier OBJ? Because that was trending. A lot of people were saying this was when they needed Odell the most. I don't agree with that because I don't even think
I
they would get
don't
this
either.
far.
Yeah.
I don't even think they would get this far with the healthy OBJ.
Exactly.
We saw how the Browns look with OBJ, and we saw how they looked without him. So OJ need to go. I said OJ. OBJ needs to go ahead and pack his bags and get out of town. Trade that man and get some more pieces to help that defense and well, yeah, pretty much just help that defense get that defense more solid. They can probably use a better tight end or something. I don't know.
No, they don't need another tight end. They got Austin Hooper and Njoku.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Maybe the offense is solid, but
Yeah, offense is solid. They just need to stick to the game plan that's been consistently working all year.
yeah, but you also need I don't know. Like they have. Well, I don't. Who's the other receiver? Higgins.
Higgins and People Jones. People Jones had a nice reception there in the game.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe get a receiver in the
Offense is-
draft.
The offense is good. It's just Baker pretty much choked, honestly. Like, there's no way you're 17-22 and y'all don't score. Like,
Yeah, they should have scored that last position. They had the ball.
yeah.
Yep.
It's not broke, don't fix. I mean, if it's broke, don't wait.
If it ain't broke,
If it ain't broke, yeah, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I feel like I was saying it wrong.
You will.
Miles Garrett needs some help.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
As I said, this is KC's third consecutive AFC Championship game. Now, Buffalo will face them next week, and we have one
That's
more
gonna be a
game
good
remaining.
game.
It will be. Yes, sir. Let's go, Kyron.
Let's go, boy.
Tampa Bay.
Let's
Tampa
go.
Bay Buccaneers. 2021 is the year of the redemption. You heard it here, Albert. I've been saying it ever since the new year came in. And me and Kyron were right.
Yep.
The Saints didn't have it in them, as they never do in the postseason. They
Never.
came up short.
Drew Brees was ready to go home, boy. He said, "I'm ready to sit down and be an old man."
He said, I'm ready to go into the booth without Michaels and hopefully not Chris Collinsworth. Hopefully he takes his job. And I'm ready to talk about some football
Get
in
off my
a comfortable booth on
Nope.
NBC. Get off my feet, get paid more money than I probably would as a quarterback, which he still hasn't confirmed that he is retiring. But from what I'm hearing, the fact that he had to deal with those ribs and the collapsed lung, that was like the final straw. He was like, all right, I just turned 42 Friday. It's time for me to go ahead and call it a career. A heck of a career, by the way.
those 3 interceptions should have been the final straw.
Man,
So
man.
the camel's back.
Every time
Right.
I looked up, oh, interception.
How would you think about this one, though?
Man, I just knew that Tom Brady wasn't going to let it happen three times in a row, man. And he came out there and played, bro. His team played for him as well. So,
Yeah, because he didn't look all that great himself.
no.
But the team collectively, I think it was the defense. The defense definitely won this game. They just looked like they were out there trying to terrorize that whole offensive team, the offensive line, everything. Kamara had a decent game. I think he had like 80+ rushing yards. Michael Thomas didn't have any receptions. He had 4 targets, but no receptions at all. So I don't know if he's still just trying to recover from whatever kept him out at the end of the year. But he was a no-show. And it's crazy. Like I was a little afraid to pick Tampa Bay because they did lose by an average of 23 points. The first 2 meetings, they lost 34-23, and then the other game they got blown out 38-3. So I was definitely scared to pick them. But it's playing at Mercedes-Benz Stadium is different this year because of the limited amount of fans that they can have. So I think that's why I went ahead and picked Tampa Bay. Now, if this was a regular season, a regular game where you could have fans, all the who dat nation in there, then I would have definitely gone with New Orleans. But
Damn.
can't go against Tom Brady, not the GOAT.
Who had that fumble on the Saints and he was just like beating himself up on the sideline?
Oh, Jerry Cook.
Yep. That man was mad. They kept going back to him. The man was slamming his helmet, everything.
Should have been.
Yep.
He wasn't the only one, Matt.
That was horrible.
Crucial game, man. Crucial mistakes.
Drew Brees overrated.
What?
Oh, you crazy?
I'm calling it.
You're
I'm calling it.
canceled.
I'm calling it.
He already canceled.
How is Drew Brees overrated?
He's just a regular season quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. He's not a he's a regular season quarterback. You look at his the great quarterbacks, how many playoff wins they've won. He only has what, like 5 or 6 playoff wins. He only has 5 playoff wins since they won a championship in 2009.
I thought championships and postseason wins don't play a role in how great a player is.
I said for quarterbacks, it plays the role. I said it. I said for quarterbacks, championships matter.
Sounds
because
like a hypocrite.
No, I said for quarterbacks, it's the only position that actually matters because that tells you, like, were you able to lead your team? Like, the Saints just been the Saints since 2009. They've been.
What about Aaron Rodgers since 2011?
They've been almost there. Well, his.
Watch yourself now.
Yeah, man.
I mean, if he doesn't win a championship this year or the next few years, then he could be on the same level as Drew Brees. I mean, he's a great thrower. I'm not taking away from their game, but if you look at overall their whole career, they were just went out there and threw the ball. Does it really matter that they were great throwers if it didn't amount to anything? Because at that point, it seems like you're just playing for personal accolades. Because just like James Harden, he's a great player, but if you don't win any championships, you're just winning your own player accolades. You're not getting anything for the team.
But that don't mean they didn't go out there and do what they, try to help their team win the game. I mean, without them at the helm, then what do you have?
It's been 12 years since this man won a championship.
Bro, some teams don't even make it to the playoffs.
And I don't care about some teams. You're a great quarterback. This has been 12 years. It shouldn't take 12 years to win a championship again.
There's only 2 active quarterbacks, I think, that have won multiple championships, and that's Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger, and no one else. So that just goes to show how hard it is to win in the National Football League.
And professional
so for you to say this man is overrated, I wish I had a connection in New Orleans, somewhere in Louisiana, because I would have them perform some voodoo on you right now, because that's blasphemous.
Oh, man, that is wild.
But you outdone yourself.
I like Drew Brees. I think he's a great quarterback, but when it comes all down to it,
you don't have the right to say that, Albert.
I mean, look at it. Eli got 2 championships. Yeah, he gonna go into this if they were both being in like the running odds for being in the Hall of Fame. They can only choose one. They'll choose Eli. They would.
No, they're
I'm
not.
telling you. I'm telling you. That's because of championships alone.
No.
Just because of championships
alone. People are debating this right now. Should Eli even be considered a Hall of Famer? People make the argument that he shouldn't be. I'm not one of those people because I think he is the reason why they beat the Patriots twice. Like when you look at that catch, the David Tyree catch, the man escaped from the pocket against a really good New England defense against one of the best NFL teams to ever step on the field, and he got loose last second, threw the ball, and that's what caused them to win that game. If it wasn't for Eli Manning doing that Houdini type escape, they wouldn't win that game, and the Patriots would have had a perfect season. So not only that, but to win again in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, to beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl, like this man's a Hall of Famer. But
Drew Brees
he didn't have a better career than Drew Brees.
He has exactly. He has an all-time passing. He's the all-time passing leader for 80,000 yards. But does it really matter if he threw 80,000 yards? He only won 1 championship.
I get your point, but he's not overrated. He's just not up there with those guys.
That's why I feel like he's overrated, because a lot of people feel like Drew Brees is one of the top quarterbacks to ever play.
He is. And he held that city down for a long time, especially during Katrina and all that. He's one of the greatest leaders. He's one of the best faces of the organization. Never really had any controversy except for we know about the whole kneeling and stuff that, we mentioned before. But Other than that, he's been
not on a Mount Rushmore.
well. If that's the case, Peyton Manning's overrated.
Oh, let me slow down there, Bucko.
The man won 2 Super Bowls, but before that, he wasn't getting anywhere in the postseason. And he had one of the best teams with that Denver Broncos team.
That's true.
Got blown out in the Super Bowl, and then that last year before he retired, his last game, that he wasn't the reason why they won. It was because they beefed up that defense. They did it
Just like
the
Eli
Seattle
Manning.
way. Eli Manning is the reason why they won those games.
But you forgetting about playoff Eli, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Peyton
not.
Manning-
That
Eli had
Super
a
Bowl
better-
was the defense.
Okay, it was, but Eli Manning has 2 of the most memorable plays in Super Bowl history, and he's a part of that. So
It's not
he
luck.
had a better postseason career than his brother.
I guess.
You just wake up trying to find ways to get up with football.
I stand on my claim.
Well, you also stand in 3rd place.
I should have been 3-1.
Jeff, why did you think you picked the Buccaneers? Like,
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. When you sent me the picks, I went through, and I swear I put the Buccaneers in parentheses.
That's why he messed up the first time. He weren't paying attention. Remember? he put the basketball pick again that you said we took off.
yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, man, I was doing multiple things that day, man. I was all messed up.
Man, oh man.
Well, we have 3 games left. Jeff, you weren't on the last episode, but we pretty much crowned Kyron Mr. Pick Six, and
I haven't.
Yes, sir.
our inaugural champion. You haven't accepted it?
Nope.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't, because you're 9 games away, buddy.
I don't care. I'm about to storm your house because I don't believe it.
I know, because you're the one, before this all started, you said I was going to be in last place.
No, that was Jeff. Jeff said that.
No, I ain't say that. I never underestimate my opponents.
Yeah, okay.
You do it all the time. You always
Exactly.
I don't consider them a football team.
That's different.
Mathematically, there's no way. It's mathematically impossible. There's no way any one of us can catch up. I mean, I have the best odds to get first place, but you
have the best odds to stay in first place.
I won't have to lose a record.
I'm tanking for next year. I'm getting Trevor Lawrence, so it doesn't matter.
You got the chance to be even.
That's what I'm
Be
about.
500.
Oh, you beat me to
Yeah.
it. We have 3 games left, 2 championship games, and then the Super Bowl. I guarantee I will be 54 and 54, 500. I guarantee it. Who wants to say I'm wrong?
You're wrong.
We all do.
You basically will have to go 3-0.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's my game plan. Go 3-0.
Yeah.
All the odds are against you.
Well, let's make a little bet here. If I don't get it, what happens? Or do we need to think? We need to sleep on this.
Probably need to sleep on this.
All right.
Yeah.
54 and 54. I guarantee it. And we know my Super Bowl predictions have not been good the last 30 years. But
Yeah,
I
we
will
know.
predict the Super Bowl winner this year.
Yeah, I'm at the pick.
2021 is the year of the redemption.
Every time I sided with you on your Super Bowl selection, I was wrong right there with you. So I started to pick the opposite of who you picked.
People call me every year. They don't call me on my birthday. They don't call me on Christmas. They call me the week before the Super Bowl to ask me, Dylan, who are you picking this year? And then that's how they determine who they'll pick, because they always pick the opposite team. But not this year. I'm telling you, I'm popping bottles. I'm throwing a parade. I already got the parade route. Ready? I've already sketched it out. If I get this, y'all not hearing the end of it.
What? That you gonna be 500 finally?
Yes. Yes.
That's
Kyrie, you
something
could
to
be Mr.
celebrate.
Pick 6. I'm Mr. Pick 500.
Man, like the Cowboys, he happy to be like losing with the chance of winning a playoff game or being in the playoffs. That's crazy.
At least I'm happy because guess who's not? You.
Oh,
Because you took a big L.
yes, sir. Hold that.
Tom Brady tried to give you a high five and your hands were full because you had that big L in your hand.
Look at Joe. He looks so creepy with his camera.
That man trying to get away from the L. No, boy, you got it too.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's hilarious.
Starting 5. Whoa. I didn't
Goddamn.
update. I didn't update our standings
Oh,
because we couldn't get on Jeff's head the last time.
Oh,
So we're going to do it right now.
yeah.
How do
Boy.
you go 0 and 5?
oh, 85, boy.
Bro, y'all won one game.
You won none.
Exactly.
Goose egg, boy.
Hey,
Say
man.
for a goof ball.
Wait, I
Pick wrong 5 times.
bro, how y'all pick wrong 4 times, bro? What do you mean?
Oh no, we still won a game.
Y'all acting like y'all won like 3 games or whatever out of the 5. Y'all got one game that y'all got right.
Which
One.
is better? 1 and 4 or 0 and 5?
Exactly.
One
Boy,
and
this
4,
is
but it's not something to brag about. It's not,
Boy,
you can't get on my head.
we ain't bragging, but we on your head.
Exactly.
Nah, well, my head is ungettable.
This is how Dylan started with pick 6, and it just got worse from this.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, bro. I already forfeited, man.
But look. This goes to show you keep going at it. Being
You're still
resilient.
gonna be bad.
Being resilient, you have a chance to have a 500 record at the end. So don't give up yet. Don't give up. Don't
It's a
throw it
long
in the
season.
bag. It's a long season. Correct.
It is.
Well, it's a long season, so there will be a lot of different the standing positions will change every once in a while. Kyrie, don't get too comfortable.
Let's
Too
go.
comfortable.
4-1. I'm gonna
Kyrie, you
come
need
up.
to stop. Chill out.
I'm gonna come up, man.
Chill out.
Season coming on. I'm getting my analytics. Get my analytics going, boy.
The analytics don't matter at this point. Everybody out. Everybody hurt.
That's
Right.
true.
Well, the Nuggets won 114, Warriors 104, Bucks 112, Mavericks 109, Lakers 112, Pelicans 95, Spurs 103, Rockets 91, and the Clippers 129, Pacers 96.
It's all up in the air this season, man. I have no clue what's going to happen.
Especially now after this trade went down. Jeff, how you feel about this trade? We didn't get to ask you your opinion on it.
It's wild, man. I ain't believe it. I thought Twitter was lying to me. But hey, Lord behold, James Harden's in Brooklyn.
I told you he was leaving. Like, no.
I didn't think nobody would want him, man. I
I
didn't think they
tell-
want to give up those picks, but they did. They
Yeah.
gave up some good picks.
4-team trade. Blockbuster.
They gave up some good picks.
I told y'all it was never a time where a superstar created this much drama and they did not trade him. Just never.
That's true.
Well, yeah, from his team standpoint, it's like, yeah, I want to get rid of him. But from like other team standpoint, I'm just like the pieces that you have to give up.
Oh yeah, they're crazy. They don't know anything about basketball. They get a business degree and they're like, hey, come run this team. They don't know nothing about basketball.
That's what it seemed like. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Nets. At first, I thought the Rockets won this trade, and they probably could because that's how they got James Harden is because they had multiple draft picks in their arsenal that they could complete that, even give the Thunder that trade package back in 2012. But now, I'm looking at it and it's like, first of all, you got rid of Karis LeVert. You traded him to the Pacers. The Pacers can't even have him because of his physical, and they found a mass on his kidney.
Yep.
So he's out indefinitely. Hopefully he, has a speedy recovery, or they figure out what it is and they can take care of it in a timely manner. But so the Pacers are out of a guy. Victor Oladipo's in Houston, but he doesn't want to stay there long. I'm surprised he's even playing tonight because he's already expressed that he wants to go to Miami. So these guys are just picking and choosing who they want to play for, and they're not even giving these teams a chance to build around them, build any type of chemistry, anything.
Well, I
So
see
the
no one
Nets
playing in Houston though.
What do you mean? Why?
Yeah, like they're not going to make the playoffs. And if they
No.
do, they're going to get out in the first round.
Then you're playing with two guys that's known for being like injury prone.
You're walking into bad culture.
Exactly. You want to get stuck there and then they get injured, then it's the same thing.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know why you want to go to Miami. Ain't like they're about to do anything.
They look, night and day from what they did
I mean,
last year.
if you add Oladipo, they might do something.
They might. It'll be a good addition, but they just not who y'all thought they were going to be.
They guard
They're
heavy.
who I thought they were going to be.
Was guard heavier.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it is already guard heavy. They need four. They need some forwards to help out.
That's how I said.
They got Bam.
I don't know why
He can't do it all
y'all keep
himself.
thinking. I don't know why y'all keep thinking Bam is somebody else. Bam is Bam.
Bam is good. Don't go there.
No, he's good, but he's not like a star four. He's never going to be a star four. He's not going to be
a 5.
He's a 5, man.
Well, whatever. He's not going to be a star 5. He's not going to be like a power 5 that you build your team around. He's just going to be.
How is he not?
What do you mean how?
Bro, he's young, bro.
I don't
This
care.
man has one of the best handles as a 5. He has some of the best handles as a 5. And he's versatile. He's big. He can shoot from the perimeter, elbow shot. He has it all. He just needs a great
Except
forward
for
to help
winning.
him out. Hey, he's away from winning the finals.
Yeah. They made it
And he was
to
hurt.
the finals last year.
They ain't making it nowhere close this year.
You don't know that.
We know that.
No.
That's like we didn't think I would have a chance of getting to a 500 record, but look at me. 3 games away, 3 games remaining. I have a chance.
You're Mr. Irrelevant.
But we knew you weren't moving up in standings.
It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant right there. I'm Mr. Relevant.
Brooklyn, garbage for those uniforms.
What are uniforms are fire?
Yeah, I like
On a different court. You can't play that on a black and gray court. That's ugly as hell. At least change up
that court. They changed the court layout with those jerseys. I thought.
No, I thought they
it's the same black.
Yeah, it's the same black.
Have y'all seen the Miami game with those bright jerseys in the bright court?
Yeah, that's
It's
too
like,
much.
yeah, I'm like, dang.
See, and that's a good example right there why you shouldn't do it. It's
They
too
at
much.
least could put it back to like a hardwood color or something. Not all black. It just doesn't look right. It's like the Globetrotters out there.
All they need is Drake on the shorts, like right at the bottom. It's like they're in the sky, so it look like the Nothing Was the Same album cover.
Whoa.
Well,
Nothing was
Harden's
the same after
debut.
you said that.
Harden's debut, they faced Orlando Magic. The Nets won 122 to 115. Harden was the first Nets player to debut in a Nets jersey and get a triple-double. He had 32 points, 12 rebounds, and 14 assists. And Durant had a very great game himself, 42 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Joe Harris, I think he's the X factor for this team.
Definitely.
If he can just continue to space the floor when Harden's driving, kick it out to him, he catch and shoots. I think he's a very lethal X factor. 17 points, 5 rebounds. And I'm with you, Kyron. You got rid of Jared Allen to keep a guy that had 2 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block. And DeAndre Jordan. This man is just...
He the X factor.
No,
it needs to be X'd off the team.
Real. Put Uncle Jeff Green at the 5. God dang it.
Boy, heck no.
I'll keep Uncle Jeff Green where he at.
Exactly.
Hey, Bo.
On the bench when Kyrie come back.
If he come back.
Oh, man.
It's like that made me sad. Hey, Kyrie, you hooping today? Who all gonna be there?
Yeah.
Bro, that had me rolling.
Oh my goodness, this man got no reason.
After this first game, y'all think this can work out?
Yeah, it's gonna work out.
I gotta see when Kyrie gets there.
Exactly, because they had to do all that just to win the game. Something's wrong. If Harden had to win, get a triple double, KD had to score 40+ points. They barely beat the team, so it's not like they out here like dominating them.
Well, it's not like Kyrie scored 2 points a game.
Yeah, but
it's not the offensive side that's the problem.
Exactly, it's the defense. They can't stop anybody,
but they can outscore them.
I'm tired of seeing the games be so high.
They are really high this year.
For real. It's about to be like 160, 180 next.
I thought 140 used to be a rarity.
Exactly. It used to be.
And
hey, bro, as the years go on, these guys are just getting better and better. So the scores are just going to keep going up.
They might as well just put the 4-point line out there at this point.
Might as well, yeah.
Well, it's the fact that they can shoot. No player really has a limit to their range anymore, and rules, just the rules that are in the NBA. You can't really, you can't guard a guy anymore without sending him to the free throw line
against these offensive players.
That means a lot of people should be scoring more, but somehow Draymond Green still only gets triple singles.
Bro,
Draymond Green is butt cheeks,
and he got a max contract too. What are we paying him for?
Y'all sleep. That man ain't butt cheeks.
Yes, he is.
Because he doesn't score doesn't mean he doesn't contribute.
No, that's not what we're saying. It's because he doesn't score. He's not as good as he could have been. His game does not evolve. I'm tired of him. He could be a floor general all he wants, but he needs to get his rank reduced because he can't score.
But
so he got to be a floor captain.
Well, now he is the heart and soul of that team. I mean, he talks to the guys on that team, but I don't know if they listen to the dude.
A therapist can talk to you too, but at least score some points. Golly, how you gonna be the heart and soul and say, "Hey, man, you need to go out there and do this and go here," but I'm not gonna score anything because I can't shoot.
It's not even just about points, though.
If Draymond Green scores 12 points, 15 points, is that going to make this Warriors team any different? Make them any more contender than they already are?
Yes.
It's not.
No.
I think it will help.
Bro, like the games that they're losing by like at most like 15 points. That's points that Draymond could be doing.
This man is at most 15. At most a lot.
It's true. This man Draymond, he's just good for defense and rebounds and like
just good.
He's barely even doing that.
That's like talking about the Nets. Like what you don't need another scorer on the Warriors, just like you don't need another scorer on the Nets. You need guys to do some other stuff. You need them to get rebounds. They have enough scorers. Andrew Wiggins is playing pretty well. Stephen Curry gets enough points. Kelly Oubre, he's starting to get a shot again, get his legs under him. James Wiseman is starting to get, he's starting to transition to a pro athlete. Yeah. So They need more guys to bring some defensive intensity to help out Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins. They don't need Draymond Green to try to shoot and score.
Yeah, because he's bad at it. If he was a good, if he was a good three, you wouldn't sit there and say, "Nah, we don't need you to shoot." No, he's bad.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have to score all those years when Klay Thompson and KD were on the court with Steph Curry. Like he didn't have.
Yeah,
to
because he
shoot
was
those.
bad then. There's no such thing as having too many weapons on the team.
You had one more time to call a guy overrated today.
I didn't say he was overrated. I didn't. I'm just saying.
So you're saying he's not over or under. He shouldn't be rated because you're basically saying he's trash.
No, I'm just saying there's not a team you can be like, man, they got too many weapons. No, imagine Draymond had an actual shooting game, he would be a threat on offense, and how the Warriors would be that much better with him being him developing the offensive game. Come on, it's just like the whole thing with Shaq. Shaq was cold, but we knew he was garbage when it came to free throws. So imagine if he would have slimmed down and developed the actual free throw game. It's just like Draymond Green. He could have developed some type of offense besides setting picks. This man's a picks. He's taking a job from the center. That's what the center should be doing. You should not be a three setting picks all the time.
Draymond Green is not
if you got Stephen Curry.
This dude had 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 point in 25 minutes against the Nuggets.
Why you bring it up like that? Oh my goodness!
How you get 1 point?
My man said I need 1 free throw.
Well, what's his plus minus?
Oh,
Can I find that out?
it's probably at the end of the list.
It's at the end.
That's probably gonna be super bad. Not even gonna help my case.
-12.
Man, Albert. All right, next gen stats from Jeff.
For real. What game are you looking at?
It's -4. Not terrible.
You don't know because
That's
every
not that
game
bad.
is like that for him. It's like 1 to 5 points.
Well,
The
I'll tell you-
Warriors were getting killed by 35 plus points a game, right? Before Draymond Green came back from his injury, and then the offense started flowing, and they started winning some games, and Steph Curry's game had elevated because he didn't have to worry about as much because Draymond Green could take on those burdens. So don't go there. Do not go there.
Well, it's plus minus right now as we speak. It's -19. They're playing the Lakers though.
Stop it.
Andrew Wiggins too.
Oh man,
Oh,
bro! I just looked at the score and they're within reach.
We're not talking about today's game. We're talking about what has he done before today.
Yeah, it's only 45-37.
Anyway, I don't think this Nets team should try to rush back Kyrie. I like seeing James Harden bring the ball up the court.
Rush him back. He ain't hurt.
I know. Don't just let him stay out for personal reasons. What's this man Albert doing?
I have a cramp.
That's what you get.
This man got his hand on his hip. Who?
Oh,
You two young be giving Charlie horses.
bro, we already established this man is not young. Old man Al.
But James Harden would drive to the basket, kick it out to KD. And this is why KD is the best offensive player in the game because he has no weaknesses to his game. This man can not only shoot off the dribble, create his own shot, but James Harden kicked it out to him, top of the key, and this man would catch and shoot it no type of hesitation, and straight water.
Splash.
No net,
No
no
hezzy.
rim,
Just
no
penny.
nothing. And he can get to the rim. He get to the basket, lay it up, finesse, dunk it, yam it on your head. He can shoot from the perimeter. He's one of the last guys that can shoot from the mid range. I mean, he's like one of those guys that if you're a mad scientist, you create this man in a lab. And I don't want to see Kyrie come back because you already had James Harden bringing the ball up the court. Sometimes KD does. When Kyrie does it, yeah, there's just not enough basketballs for those guys.
Yeah, man. Kyrie better come on and making this easier.
Ice trade a game.
Ice trade a game.
Your highlight game of the week was the Portland Trailblazers and the Atlanta Hawks.
Yes, sir.
Who won that game?
It was Portland. Like I predicted. I don't know who else predicted. Did y'all predict that Portland was going to win?
Yep.
I think everybody did.
Yeah, we all did.
But then we all picked that Trae was going to have a better game or a higher scoring game than Lillard. And then, yeah.
I ain't said that.
Yeah, we all said it.
No, there was just
I ain't
you,
said that.
you and Dylan.
No, I don't remember.
Well, tape.
But yeah, man, Damian dropped 36, 7 and 7. Trae Young dropped 26, 7 and 11. So they had some. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say Trae Young had a good game because he went 7 for 23.
Oh, bish.
Yeah, and let me see. What did Dame get? 10 for 23.
Slightly better.
Slightly
Yeah.
better. So yeah.
That's pretty good numbers for him, for a guy that shoots outside a lot.
Yep. But played 42 minutes against the Hawks.
I told you. That's why I was like, Dame go kill Trae Young. I said it.
We all said that Trae Young wasn't gonna be able to guard Damian because he's a liability on the defensive end.
Can't guard each other, man.
And on the offensive end.
Yep.
Because what's the deal is back. Trae Young, I said it in our group chat. He is trash.
Hot take.
Hot take. You heard it here first. The Atlanta Hawks regret drafting Trae Young over Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Nope. Not.
You're not.
The Hawks traded the third pick in the 2018 draft to the Mavericks for the fifth pick. And I think they took on Wesley Matthews' contract. I think, or the Mavs absorbed the contract. I can't remember. But anyway, they drafted Trae Young, first round, fifth pick. And he had a great sophomore year, all-star. But he's been struggling this year. They faced the Jazz Friday night before their back-to-back game against Portland, where he did have an impressive 26-point game, 7 rebounds, 11 assists. But to Kyron's point, he shot 30% from the field and 11% from the three-point line.
Oof.
That's his bread and butter.
Unacceptable.
It's supposed to be.
Friday, he was 1 for 11 from the field,
Oh man.
0 for 2 from the three-point line.
Hey.
4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 steal. And I think he only had 4 points.
God dang.
So, why is he playing like cheeks this year? Is it Steve Nash? Is it John Collins? Or is being the franchise, the face of the franchise for the Atlanta Hawks too much pressure? Is he too small? What is it?
I think when John Collins opened his mouth, I just think that I don't know. He said the Trae's playing style was, I guess, detrimental to the team or whatever. So I don't know if Trae is trying to trying to take some constructive criticism and listen to him, but it's not working.
I
His
agree
play
with.
style detrimental.
I watched it
Ask
today.
John Collins.
I watched it today, and I agree with John Collins. The man, he just throws the ball into the paint with three guys surrounding Capella or John Collins. He doesn't even try to give a nice bounce pass, a fundamental type of pass like a Steve Nash would have. He just lobs it up, lazy type, like the possessions, they're just wasted. Like he doesn't even try to create any type of offensive rhythm, flow for his teammates. He chunks up from half court. I mean, the game today, he had 20 points, 8 rebounds, 13 assists against a T-Wolves team that's not known for their defense. They're without Cat and a few other guys. He was 3 for 8 from the field. His field goal percentage, 3-point line percentage, 2 of 5. That's a little better, 40%. But he had 6 turnovers, and those were all in the first half. It was in the second quarter. It was. I can see where the frustration comes from.
Every time he does better in one category, another category gets worse in that game.
He's just a young guard, honestly. Like Kyron say, I don't know why John Collins opened his mouth. It's not like he's playing. He's the best in his field. So I think you focus on yourself first of all. But Trae Young, he had a lot of pressure from having such a great sophomore year, as you said, Dylan. That pressure being the face of the franchise is probably kind of overwhelming. On top of your teammates saying, "I don't like how you're playing in your third year," because he still has a lot of time to to improve. He just has to get high quality shots and learn how to be a better point guard for his team. Or a guard for his team, and create that chemistry with him and his teammates.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this: Trae Young is Ice Trae the gang.
That's why he's missing.
Nah,
You walked into that one.
Yep, you
Yeah, I
did.
did. But look, man, I don't know why everybody's so worried. Everybody has a sophomore slump. He didn't. He's having a junior slump. It happens to everybody. It's okay. He'll get it together. He's still a good passer. He's still a good shooter. He's a good player. Nobody was talking about his playing style last year or the year before. So now that you guys are losing, I don't like how he plays. His playing style is detrimental to the teams. How about you shut your butt up?
You can have constructive criticism. It was during film session, and it had stayed in the wall in the perimeters of their team film room. Just somebody leaked it out. So if your teammate has a problem, shouldn't he be able to say, "Hey, we probably need to change this because lately we haven't been winning games. Let's go back to where we were at the beginning of the year, where we were looking like a team that could actually go to the playoffs and make some noise."
Yeah, but see, that sounds a lot better versus, hey, your playing style is detrimental to the team.
Well, no one knows exactly what he said.
Yeah, nobody knows.
According to 3 sources that were either there or this information was relayed to them, Collins talked about the need to get into offensive sets more quickly and to limit all those early shot clock attempts that leave his teammates on the outside looking in. Then he shared his desire to be more involved and expressed a desire for more ball involvement and flow on offense. So stop chucking up 3-point shots with 22 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and then we don't get any touches. So when you're having a bad game, at least you can try to get us more involved so we can pick up your offensive slumps, because no one expects you to put up 35-point triple doubles day in and day out. So if you want us to try to play any type of defense, we need to be involved on offense. And when a person gets the ball, they're going to play a lot harder on defense. And that's all John Collins is saying. Try to get us the ball more. let's do a little pick and roll action because if I'm setting a pick for you and you get wide open, or if you get double team, you can easily lob it to me or Capella. That's all he's saying.
At least wait till they get under the rim before you shoot a half court shot so they can get a rebound.
Bump that. When you have the keys to the city, when you got the keys to the city and a green light, shooters are gonna shoot. When you come off that pick and roll or anything, and you're open and you're feeling it, you shoot the ball. Even if you're breaking, you keep shooting it.
You say open, man, just jack it up there.
Exactly.
And that's why they have a worse record than the Knicks and the Cavaliers, and they're in the 8th spot right now because he has the keys and he doesn't want anybody else driving his car. The car is about to drive off a cliff.
Yeah, I don't know how what John Collins said in the press room got leaked up. I think that's just frustration with the team. I think that's, whatever happens in the team room or whatever happens in practice needs to stay there. There's nothing wrong with constructive criticism, but when you start letting the public get because we already have a perception of the team. So now when you hear inside sources are saying the same thing, then it's just like, it doesn't help the team out any good.
Facts.
Great players feed off of this. This is what he needed. He needs this type of constructive criticism. Go out there and prove it to us, the doubters, and to your teammates that you can actually play a style of winning basketball. Stop chunking up shots. Stop having, in the first game, because they played a back-to-back game against the Charlotte Hornets. There's no one on the Charlotte Hornets except for, I guess, Terry Rozier that can even have him remotely playing this bad. He had 7 points, and his turnovers matched his points. He had 7 turnovers in that game. If you're an elite point guard, that shouldn't happen. But let me tell you why his playing style is being addressed now, Jeff, because it's his 3rd year. First 2 years, no one expected him to do anything. But they were probably, in the offseason, they basically won the offseason because you got a Rajon Rondo, a Bogdan Bogdanovic, some other pieces. You had Capella coming back. He's healthy finally. So now you're expected to do something. The expectations have risen. You're forever linked with Luka because of the draft day trade. So you see him take his team to the playoffs last year. He's getting triple doubles. He's making history. He's the face of the Dallas Mavericks franchise, coming off a legend that was just there. The last time the Atlanta Hawks had somebody that was a legend was Dominique Wilkins. So you don't really have the pressure that.
Vince Carter.
So you don't have the pressure that a Luka Doncic.
Oh my God!
When it comes to being the face of the franchise, other than they haven't been in the postseason since Al Horford, Jeff Teague, and those guys. So you need to do something now because it's starting to get hot. And if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, well, you need to be sitting on your butt in the living room watching the games like us.
Rajon Rondo's not playing.
He did play.
Oh.
Now, I think Steve Nash making his comments also hurt. That's his mentor. And Steve Nash said that when he dribbles and gets inside the paint and he kind of scoots back a bit and he is the first person to make that contact and he gets the foul call because of it. Steve Nash got upset and said that's not basketball. So they were also saying that's why Trae Young mentally isn't there. I don't know. Sounds like excuses to me. Go out there and play basketball. Go out there and ball. Show why Quavo rooted for you and wanted the Atlanta Hawks to trade that 3rd pick in the 2018 draft for you rather than getting a Luka Doncic. Prove it.
Yeah, they listen to the wrong people.
Yeah, he letting everybody get in his head now.
But since the comment and before the game against the T-Wolves today and before the game against the Trailblazers, he was averaging 13 points. And his field goal percentage was 29.3%. And that was in a 4-game stretch. Those are Trae Young's number after John Collins said that you need to run your offense a little bit better if you're going to be point. And he still failed. But the season's early, so we'll see.
You know,
All right, so who wants to smoke at Madden?
Let's go.
I don't have the game.
Yeah,
I mean,
game share.
I'm off tomorrow, so like, we can play.
Oh yeah.
Game
And
share.
I'm going off tomorrow on one of y'all. All three of y'all.
Oh, trivial.
How much is, man?
Too much.
Yeah, too
We
much.
talking about Madden 21?
No, Madden 13.
Okay.
Like you was talking about Madden 8.
Oh, it's only $30.
For real? Is it because 22 about to come out or something?
Mm.
Or
Yeah,
because
not for
nobody-
another 6 months.
Oh, what's the name is doing better? Draymond. He went up from 1 point to 3 points.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Let's go.
is the
Let's
yard
go.
4 players
The heck is that?
in Madden?
I don't know. I
I
never
don't know.
played
I don't know what that is.
What? You play
it.
Madden?
Like,
Nope, I don't. I haven't owned the Madden game since. Dang.
How'd
Oh
you get
wait.
Madden?
I didn't. Game shared it Dylan game shared it with me. That's why I was lagging so bad.
Oh,
I blame Dylan.
that ain't
yeah,
how
I
you.
did. I did the test connection there, and it was full green.
I don't think SharePlay got anything to do with condition.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It does. It does.
Oh yeah, it does.
But it was on your end.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, it was like, yeah, I ain't never had that problem.
I remember I share played Black Ops 3 with Kyron. And yeah, had that for a hot minute.
We know Albert. He probably built his own Wi-Fi router.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About to fall
I ain't
any
trying to pay
second.
for
Well, that's episode 37.
whoop whoop.
Jeff, glad you're back. You can go ahead and take the honors of telling the posters out there what we need them to do.
Cool. I'm glad to be back. I had fun today, guys. Hope you guys did as well.
Always.
Well, I need you guys to do only 3 things here for us.
Only 3.
Just trace.
The like button is here on your screen.
Oh, man.
Man, come on. I'm not
Why
trying
y'all
to
start
curse
laughing?
again. You know why?
We will say it in fluid, but you said it's here. I'm like, where?
Yeah, man. It's here on your screen. Right there. Boom.
First of all, you can't even see it on your screen because you're recording from a Radio Shack laptop.
What? Wait, how, man? My connection awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, boy.
Man.
Anyways, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the ties. That like button, and go ahead and smash that here for us. Give us a thumbs up. Y'all ugly.
Says the man who got the Johnny Bravo hair.
Bro, how's my hair Johnny Bravo?
So it's looking like
Anyways, just gonna ignore Albert. And then that bell. We need you to destroy it. That way you can be notified every time we post these fire bangers every Wednesday and Friday.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Fire flame.
Check us out on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, all those great DSPs out there.
Yep.
And until next time, keep them ties strong. Have more. Join the ties. I'm Dylan. That's Jeff. That's Albert. That's the one, the only Kyron. And we are Pod Ties.
We are out.
That man belch.
What?